3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Anderson. Anderson, and you're watching freaking Jiggy Jag TV.
Loud and proud, it's Jiggy Jaguar from JiggyJaguar.com.
Thank you. Good night.
Hell of a deal. Quick in, quick out. That's kind of cool.
Ready?
Okay, well, we are live here at the Russell High School with Road Warrior Animal. LOD Animal. I much prefer Road Warrior Animal.
It's all right, man.
First of all, you did a training seminar this morning. Tell me a little bit about how that went.
Well, bro, I tell you, the training seminar went good. Not surprised because the guys got to get in the ring tonight. That a lot of guys didn't want to get in the ring right at that point.
Yeah.
Well, they got on during the fantasy camp. They did get in.
Yeah.
But the seminar is good, man. It's good for these boys that don't get a legend or a superstar to come into their area very often. To get someone like me to come in that kind of gives them the ins and outs of my view of the way the business is.
Yeah.
What's good to see and refreshing is that all these guys know that our wrestling business has got to get back to basics. We've got to get back to basics, and what brought us here to the dance today, we got to remember what got us here. Like the Funks and the Briscoes, the Andersons, the guys that paved the way for me, the Tommy Rich, the Johnny Rich, Paul Orndorff, Tito Santana, Sergeant Slaughter, right? All those guys paved the way, showed me how to do it. So now it's time for me to get back. The business has got too far out there. Right now you have, not that it's wrong, but you have soap opera writers telling guys what to say. Guys don't get to be their own personality. The moves look like...
Here's this 4-page promo. Memorize
Exactly.
it before we go on.
And not only that, everything is like, from A to Z, you're told what to do and how to do it. You don't learn to do things on your own accord. It needs to get back to that. So
Now, tonight's show is a big Relay for Life event. We talked about this on the radio the other day. There's got to be a cure for cancer somewhere.
Bro, I'm like Trump. And I say that because we're both in the Hall of Fame. One thing I got in common with the President of the United States is we're in the Hall of Fame together. You know, I took pictures years ago in Los Angeles with Donald Trump and Marlon Maples when he was married to her.
Yeah.
And you are not going to convince me that with all the medical knowledge we have, we can go to the moon, we can send spaceships to Mars, we can go so far out. We know where Pluto is, for Christ's sake, right? But you can't cure cancer. It's a work. I believe it's all a work.
Yep.
I believe it's all a lie. I believe all those chemtrails you see, planes dropping in the air, it's keeping our nation sick, because if we weren't sick, there'd be no insurance.
They were all over.
Bro, in St. Louis too. There would be no insurance, there'd be no doctors, there'd be no collecting, there'd be no payments, there'd be no premiums. Think about it. $1 billion business would go down the tubes. So yeah, there's got to be a cure. And even if there's not, it's causes like this. Guys come in town wrestling for dirt cheap because they believe in the cause, man. Anytime you see a child, I've gone to visit a lot of hospitals all over this nation and around the world. You see a sick kid, man, breaks your heart. Breaks your heart. And then when you see a sick adult, you know, I mean, life's too short, man. I just buried my dad about 2 weeks ago. And it's not a fun thing when one of your relatives goes and cancer's been a part of it, you know what I mean?
Now, you made an appearance at a Bellator event in 2016.
Yeah, Ken Shamrock.
How the heck did that come together?
I'm good friends with Ken.
Because my buddy Sean Wheelock, who was the play-by-play guy,
Sure.
he's like, I'm walking around backstage, and he goes, I'm a huge pro wrestling mark. All of a sudden, I see Road Warrior Animal walking around.
Well, Bobby Lashley's a friend of mine. You know, Bobby and I did a couple tours for WWE over in Europe together. We were in Berlin during the World Games back then. And then Ken Shamrock's a good buddy of mine. I saw Kenny in an appearance. He goes, hey, man, you live in St. Louis now. I'm fighting in St. Louis soon. I said, really? Give me a call, bro. I'll pay up, do the thing. I'll come down to the ring with you. And I did. Too bad Kenny lost. I felt bad for him. He got beat up by Kimbo Slice, God rest his soul. But, you know, yeah. I mean, I love Bellator. I love MMA.
I have another MMA question for you a little bit later.
All right.
But you were talking about the training seminar this morning. Tell me about the differences as far as the ring between WWE, AWA, NWA, because I've seen when they put that ring together, it's like a little tiny thin mat.
Boy.
I'm like, what?
Well, you know, the rings, like we talked about on the air, they're up off the ground so the people up in the balconies can see.
Yes.
Okay? And the basic differences of the rings, some are made with the plastic ropes you see here in this ring.
Yeah.
Some have regular rope. Some have the rope or cables inside the plastic rope, okay? AWA and the old Georgia Championship Wrestling ring, I think was 14 feet inside the rope, side to side.
Wow.
WWE's 18 feet.
Yeah.
Big difference, 4 feet more. But you need it with guys like Big Show, Undertaker, guys that take a step and they're halfway across the ring.
Yeah.
You need that distance. That's about the only difference. But how it's made, how bouncy it is, or what it sounds like, that's all about the same.
Yeah. Now, I hope I don't tick you off with some of these questions, but I have to ask them because I'm a huge Road Warrior mark. Even though I tell her I'm not a mark, I'm a huge mark.
Did you hear that? He admitted.
You gotta be a mark, otherwise why would you do this crap?
Exactly. Now, why, in your opinion, did the demolition matches never live up to the hype?
Well, because
When you guys showed it to
WWE wanted to kill them.
Oh, okay.
No, seriously, that's what happened. We came in, and you would think theoretically, because demolition was supposedly. See, let me paint the picture for the people.
Okay.
Back in, what was it, 89
Yeah.
or whatever, we went to Vince McMahon's house,
Yeah.
courted us, come in, work for us.
Hey,
Won't-
pal.
didn't want to give guaranteed contracts. We had Jim Crockett, on the other hand, which was giving guaranteed contracts.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take the guarantee. Until the company got sold, Jim Hurd
we're
ruined
gonna
it,
get
the whole
to that in a
war,
minute.
okay. Then Vince invented demolition. So for a good 5 years, it was always demolition of copiers, copycat. We didn't care because I know demolition.
Yeah.
I know Barry, I know Bill. I know Barry since I was 16. No animosity, I didn't care, didn't bother me one bit. The fans and the writers and the people made a bigger deal about the whole thing than I did, okay? So in hindsight, you know, demolition, we get there, now the Road Warriors finally go to the WWE, or WWF.
Yeah.
Get there, the first match, we beat them in 10 minutes. I said, what in the H-bomb is going on here? I said, we thought it would be a 3-year program.
Oh, yeah.
And it should have went on for 2 years at least.
Oh, yeah.
And we beat them right away. They missed millions and millions and millions of dollars in marketing, TV, video, and everything because of that. And it was all ego. It was, I got the real McCoy now,
Get rid of these
squash
guys.
the other guys, see you later,
Take
you're
them
gone.
out back, put a ball in their head.
That's it.
Oh my God! Now, my next question: the Steiners, and you guys wrestled the Steiners in '89, but then never again until the Nitro days. How come nobody thought that we could make a shit ton of money here?
You know, I don't know why. Man. I think they wanted to keep the Steiners away from us because at the time we were still squashing everybody.
Yeah.
And I think they were thinking maybe these guys were maybe a little bit in the future and they wanted to preserve them a little bit. And then they made the cardinal mistake about having them fight each other, which was stupid. Stupid. Listen, brothers and sisters all have feuds, but nobody believes you're going to literally fight each other in front of people.
Now, okay, here is my MMA question that I was going to ask. Jim Crockett Promotions, when it got sold, became WCW. Jim Hurd comes in. Turner comes in. Does UFC right now remind you of those days where they come in and go, hey, we don't know what we're doing about MMA, we're just going to start firing everybody? Because doesn't that remind you of what, because UFC is a great product.
Oh, yeah.
Fire everybody.
It's not broke,
And
don't
then
fix
all of a
it.
sudden, Jim Hurd comes in, guy's running a pizza.
Hawk and I did an interview one time, you'll probably remember it. I do the whole interview thing. Hawkins on there. Well, some of us are made to wrestle, and some of us are made to making pizzas. And that was directed right at Jim Hurd, and we never heard the end of that interview. And Man, Jim Herd came in was the biggest mistake in wrestling business. I hate to say that, but he had no idea. And, he knew Vern Gagne, he knew Eddie Einhorn, he knew the right guys.
Yeah.
He just didn't know what he was doing when it came to dealing with guys.
Yeah.
He actually had the gall to tell us that he liked to mix it up with some guys. I'm saying, are you talking to us? This will be the last mix you ever make right here,
Now, the Hell Raiders, the Hellraisers, eventually you guys did 6-man tags with Kentucky Sasaki.
Yep.
Then there's the Hell Warriors. Is this just because somebody was trying to recycle?
No. If you look
LD,
back,
or-
if you look back at the time back then, Hawk was having some issues. Okay, everybody knew Hawk had dependency problems.
Yeah.
So when Hawk quit WWE, he went to Japan by himself, and he told me, I said, "Hey man, start another team. Start another team with Kinski," and it was the Hellraisers.
Yeah.
And then, I said, okay, well then I wrestled the Beverly Brothers on the 2-on-1 in Tokyo in the Dome, and I got double herniated disc. Luckily I had an insurance policy, so I collected on my insurance for 2 years. Hawk
Was
did
that,
that.
was that the old Lloyd's of London?
Lloyd's of London thing. And then Hawk and Kenski's run was about done. The Japanese kept asking me, when you come back to work, can you come back to work, can you come back to work? Then we did the Hell Warriors, combining the Hellraisers and Road Warriors. And it was all good. The people knew that the money was with the Road Warriors.
Yeah.
Okay? What Hawk did with Kenski is he took a kid from here and made him here.
Oh, yeah.
Made Kenski a top dog. And Kenski had a guy that could do it. I remember Kenski when he was a young boy over there. Kid had talent right away. He was a judo champion, a judo gold medalist. So he had a lot of natural ability.
Now, Johnny Ace takes a ton of heat on the internet. Is that warranted by people? I always see these shoot interviews where they're always bagging on Johnny Ace.
Yeah, it's pretty much true, everything he's done.
Okay.
No, Johnny's dug his own grave over there over time. But, Johnny's my brother, man. I love him. What are you going to do? I just saw Johnny at my dad's funeral. It was nice to see he and his wife, Kathy.
Yeah.
And Nikki stopped by, which is great. I really thank Nikki. So did one half of the Nasty Boys stopped by, Stag stopped by. So it was really good to see, man. My parents were really into the business, and they're really good friends with a lot of people in the business.
Now, your brother, the Terminator, how come that dude didn't go any further than he did?
He was WCW champ, and then I think he was European champ with Otto Vance.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, man. He just, for some reason, he just had his gimmick was too much like mine, the paint and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think he's a graphic artist by design. He works for a company called Beauty Fit right now. He's the
He's doing fine.
the graphic art, yeah. He's the artistry behind Beauty Fit products. It's in all the Bath and Body Works.
Oh, okay.
So he's doing really well.
He's doing okay. Okay, a couple more questions before I let you go. Managers seem to be a dying art. I know that Paul Ellering, when he was your manager, he did everything. He made the plane tickets, he did all the stuff. What's the deal with managers? Can they ever come back, or is this?
Well, I think it's, in WWE's sake, I think it's like, kind of like the tag team thing.
Yeah.
They're very much a single territory, and I think the single guy in the WWE name on the marquee draws in the talent, but a good manager will help sell out a show.
Yeah.
Paul Ellering was great when we had feuds with even Powers of Pain. Paul Jones had a tremendous amount of heat. Jim Cornette had a tremendous amount of heat. They not only want to see us kill their guys, they want to see Ellering kill their manager. So it worked out good like that, and that's where Paul came in handy, man. Paul will always go down as being one, if not the best, one of the best managers in wrestling history.
Okay, two more questions. One, I'm a huge wrestling fan. I am marking out right now, interviewing you. But when you're a wrestling fan, getting into who did you mark out for the first time you met someone?
First time I was in my gym, I was 17 years old in Minnesota. I'm working out, and this big blonde guy comes in. I look over and I say, "Holy shit, who's that?"
Oh, okay.
And it was Hulk Hogan and Dizzy Ed Boulder, which ended up being Beefcake.
Yeah.
Two of the biggest guys I've seen in person, ever. I'm just a small town kid, man. I grew up in Philadelphia, right?
Yeah.
Most of my life in Philadelphia. When I was 13 or 15, we moved to Minnesota. And I've been there, I was there ever since. Hogan was huge, 23-inch arms, working out. I said, what in the heck is this guy eating or drinking, right? So I want to get like
That was
that.
hella good.
Then I watched him wrestle Nick Bockwinkel, and I was sold. Nick Bockwinkel made Hogan look like $1 million.
Yep. Now, my final question. You and I are both Trump fans. Can he fix the economy in the United States and everything?
Shit, bro. In 2 weeks, he did more than Obama did in 8 years.
See? This is what my mom says.
Yeah, man. Trump. I'm telling you. People, here's the problem. We're in a fix-me-now society
Yes.
with FaceTime and Photoshop
Snapchats.
and everybody, iPads, everything.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to fix now. And our society, nobody's learned to tell these young people no. The 20, 30-somethings, nobody's told them no. So they're all crying over spilled milk. McClellan didn't win. Let's go cry. Let's go on riots. Let's go on marches. Shut up and support your president. He's not going anywhere for 4 years.
No, he's not.
Not leaving. Not happening. Hey, look. Iran tried to call his bluff. He called it right back. North Korea tried it. He called it right back. Russia tried it. He called it right back with Ukraine deal.
Mexico's going to cancel the trip.
Mexico better cancel the trip and get the cement mixer ready. They're building the wall. He wasn't kidding. They were building the wall. Ask Shane Douglas, man, one of my close friends, about this. He's a Trumpaholic.
The franchise.
This
He's
is-
a Trump fan. That's awesome.
I'm tired of hearing about crying. There is no green, yellow, blue, black, or white society. We are United States of American citizens.
Yep.
Quit crying because some kid gets killed in the inner city. Well, what did the kid do to cause the situation? What did the cop do that was a wrong reaction? Let's fix the problem. One side or the other made a mistake. Let's make sure it doesn't happen again. Okay? It ain't that the cops are bad people. It ain't that the inner city's bad. We have to fix it. And Trump wants to talk and fix the issue. That's what we have to do.
That's awesome. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Man,
It was an
it's
honor.
always a pleasure.
Thanks for chatting with me.
Remember, at the end of the day, want to book me for any speaking, any appearances? Go to my Joseph Michael Laurinaitis Facebook page. Hit me on Twitter at RWAnimal, and I will answer you back, and I do anything. I speak at not only schools, athletic events, wrestling events. I go to corporations. If you haven't seen my Goof Off commercial, check it out. Goof
yes.
Off, the
No,
remover.
that stuff works great. I actually use it
At
at
the end
work.
of the day, when I'm all said and done, anybody that hears me talk will say, now that was a rush.
Thank you, sir.
All right, man.
I have to get a photo with you.